grab the remote and press record on the VCR because 535 clues have come and gone, but 26 new ones are headed your way as part of this 21st edition of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Welcome in. As always, I am your host, Bryan Perri, and thanks so much for being here. Special thank you to everyone who tuned into last week's special 20th episode where I featured our very first Double Jeopardy round. That's right, we had 51 clues last week. For this week, we're back to 26. We'll do it again. We'll have Double Jeopardy again in the future as we hit different milestones, but for now, it's back to 5 categories and 26 clues. Here are the rules on your screen if you haven't played before. Number 1 rule is play however you want. If you want to cheat, go right ahead. I do not care. In last week's special episode, the Final Jeopardy round was Before and After. That means it carries over to this episode and is the first category as we take a look at what you'll be playing in episode 21. There she is, Before and After. You'll have to piece 2 clues together to get the answer. Second category, highly requested, one of the greatest Disney movies of all time, Beauty and the Beast, makes its Disney 100 Jeopardy debut. Third category, Disney Channel. Get some love. I'll play you a Disney Channel theme song or a Disney Channel theme song's instrumental version, and you'll have to name what show it is tied to. Fourth category, one of the greatest attractions ever built in any Disney park, the Tower of Terror. And the fifth and final category, I named it Hidden Disneys. That's right, not Hidden Mickeys, but this is about multiple Disney characters who have appeared in the background of sorts in different Disney franchises that they are not associated to. So I'll give you a Disney movie and kind of a synopsis, and you'll have to tell me what character appeared in the film they're not normally affiliated with. Hope that made sense. Like, for example, here's a shot of Frozen 2, and I would have asked you what robotic character appeared in this scene, and you would have said Baymax, because there's Baymax. So, hope you like the categories. We're about to get started, so get that pen and paper and feather and ink ready, because it is time for the 200-point round, the cupcake round. It all starts with Before and After. Jiminy Cricket Sings, and George Lucas's 1977 film turned multi-billion-dollar franchise. The answer we're looking for, When You Wish Upon a Star Wars.
When you wish upon a
Star Wars. What were some of your thoughts and your reactions?
Well, I was delighted, of course.
Here's Beauty and the Beast for 2. The one area of the castle Belle is told she is forbidden from. What is the West Wing?
Well, you shouldn't have been in the West Wing!
Well, you should learn to control your temper.
Here we go with the first Disney Channel theme song. Can you name it? What is Kim Possible?
Impossible. Call me big man if you wanna reach me. When you wanna face me, it's okay.
The fourth clue on the board goes to Tower of Terror for 200. California Adventure's version of the attraction closed after nearly 13 years and was rebranded into this Marvel-themed thriller. I tell you what, if they ever did this to Orlando's version, I would probably go into hiding and you might never see me again. Luckily, they did not. They just did it to the Anaheim version, which wasn't as good. And the correct answer is, what is Guardians of the Galaxy? Mission Breakout. Finally, to finish off the cupcake round, here comes Hidden Disneys. This royal couple make a quick appearance as they enter the castle for Elsa's coronation in 2013's Frozen. Ah yes, the hidden cameo heard and seen around the world. Who are Flynn and Rapunzel?
First time in forever.
Such a simple yet great cameo. They should do stuff like that in every single Disney film. That's going to do it for the Cupcake Round. Hopefully you went 5 for 5 and you're going for that 26 for 26 undefeated streak. If not, there's always next week, and there's always round 2 to make up for your disappointing mistakes. We start with Before and After for 4. Let's go steal the Declaration of Independence and meet up with Jim Hawkins on the way. What is National Treasure Planet? And look at that! My Photoshop skills on display again. How good? Would you not pay to see that movie? Would you not? Looks pretty good, right? Nick Cage, Treasure Planet, come on, come on. Here's Beauty and the Beast for 4. The reason the prince is cursed into a hideous beast in the film's first scene. As long as your answer was something like he didn't let a stranger into his house, I'll give you the points, because that's really what it is. He was, what, a 10, 11-year-old boy who got a knock on the door from a very suspicious-looking person, and he didn't let them into his house, which I'm pretty sure is a lesson that we teach all of our children in society, so I'm not really sure why he was cursed into the hideous creature that he was. Doesn't make any sense, guys. Sorry, you Beauty and the Beast diehards. It makes no sense. I don't blame him. I would do the same thing if I was a kid. Sorry. We're on to another Disney Channel theme song. Good luck. It's from the beginning of the millennium. What is Even Stevens? Here's Tower of Terror for 400. A straight-to VHS film focused on the Tower of Terror was released in 1997, starring this actress as Anna, the niece of the movie's main character. Who is the OG? Mary Jane Watson, Kirsten Dunst. Here we go with clue number 5 of round number 2. It's Hidden Disneys. Surprise, surprise, guess which Disney princess can be spotted reading a book in the streets of France during 1997's Hunchback of Notre Dame? Okay, what say you we go to the videotape to see what the correct answer is. There's Quasimodo singing out there. We scan the beautiful streets of Paris and boom, there she is, the one and only bookworm, Belle. Belle can be spotted in Hunchback of Notre Dame. So there you go, 10 clues down, 16 remain. So if you're 0 for 10, things are not looking good for you, because starting now, they're going to get even harder. With the 600-point round, we're moving back across the board to Before and After. The original version of the hang glider attraction and some fine dining atop a deluxe monorail resort. The correct answer is Soarin' Over California Grill. Of course, Soarin' Over California was the original name of the attraction, and California Grill sits atop one of Walt Disney World's original hotels, the Contemporary Resort. Here comes Beauty and the Beast for 6. When Gaston was a lad, he ate this many eggs per morning. He now eats an extra dozen since he's fully grown. He ate 4 dozen eggs, and for those of you who passed first grade math, that would be 48 eggs every single morning.
When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large.
It's time for another Disney Channel theme song. Listen up. It's from one of the most popular Disney cartoons ever, Phineas and Ferb.
There's 104 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it.
Here comes Tower of Terror's third clue. While there are currently 3 versions of the attraction, not including Mission Breakout, found throughout the world, only the one in this Disney park features a storyline not focused on the Twilight Zone. Well, you probably know that the original in Orlando features the Twilight Zone. Paris does as well, but Tokyo Disney Sea is your correct answer, because no, that one follows the story of one Harrison Hightower and the Hightower Hotel. It's a really cool story. You should look it up. And we're on to Hidden Disneys to finish off the 600s. Ron Clements and John Musker have directed over 10% of Disney's feature animated films, so it's no surprise that they included the magic carpet from Aladdin in the title sequence of this film that they also co-directed. So you're naming the film here, and the correct answer is a category that we used last week, Princess and the Frog.
Good night, cows. Good morning, Dukes. In the South Lane.
We are more than halfway done. We're moving on to the 800-point round now. Get ready. These are going to be tough. It starts with Before and After. I think you'll like this one. Yao, Ling, and Mulan get this song mix started while two siblings finish it off. You know what? Instead of giving you the answer, I'm just going to play you the answer. Here you go.
Huh?
That's what I said. A girl worth fighting
For the first time in forever.
Ah, that one was pretty good, right? If you think it feels good to guess it correctly, imagine coming up with one after spending what feels like hours to try to come up with one. In fact, list your best before and afters in the comments. I don't know if I'll use them, because that might be, no, you know what? Maybe I'll use them like 10 episodes from now. So give me some before and afters to use in about 2 months. Here's Beauty and the Beast's fourth clue. Gaston tells Belle that they'll have this many kids together, boys specifically. What is 6 or 7?
We'll have 6 or 7.
Dogs?
No, Belle. Strapping boys like me.
It's time for another Disney Channel theme. Starring Hilary Duff, what is Lizzie McGuire? Here comes Tower of Terror for 8. Mark Silverman, a terrific voice artist, lends his voice to the attraction as he dubs over the pre-show video that showcases this man, the host of the original Twilight Zone. Who is Rod Serling?
Tonight's story on the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction.
And here comes Hidden Disneys for 8. In 2016's Moana, look closely towards the end of Maui's You're Welcome song, and you'll spot this character from The Little Mermaid. It's a little 2D version in a CGI film, but either way it's him. Who is Flounder?
Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome, 'cause I'm gonna need...
Okay, 20 clues are down, which means it's time to wipe this smile off my face. Because it is time for the 1,000-point round, which is very overly dramatic and unnecessarily suspenseful. But either way, hit it. Okay. We start with Before and After. Ewan McGregor's All Grown Up and Disney's 1973 animated film featuring anthropomorphic animals. Hope you're ready for another Photoshop. The correct answer is... what is Christopher Robin Hood? Here's Beauty and the Beast for 1,000. along with making history as the first feature-length animated film to be nominated for Best Picture. Beauty and the Beast scored an incredible 3 out of 5 nominees for Best Original Song when these 3 songs were nominated.
This year, the nominees for Original Song are
from Beauty and the Beast, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman.
From Beauty and the Beast, Belle, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman.
From Beauty and the Beast, Be Our Guest, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman.
The Oscar goes to Alan Menken and Howard Ashman for Beauty and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Here's your final Disney Channel theme. Listen up. The correct answer, Shake It Up. Two clues left on the board. Here's Tower of Terror now. According to the pre-show video, on that fateful night in 1939, this many people were inside the elevator when it was struck by lightning. We are looking for 5.
The Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that.
And here comes the final clue on the board from Hidden Disneys. At the beginning of The Little Mermaid, Ariel fails to show up for her concert. Not only was King Triton disappointed, but so was everyone in attendance, including these 3 characters who you wouldn't expect to see under the sea. One of the coolest cameos in Disney history. Blink and you'll miss it, so we'll show it to you now. Who are Donald, Goofy, and the big cheese himself, Mickey Mouse?
King Triton!
Okay, 25 clues down. If you're keeping score at home, this is what it's all about. Final Jeopardy. How much will you wager? Well, I guess that depends on what the category is, right? Let's check it out. The episode 21 Final Jeopardy category is Avatar. Yes, I know Avatar wasn't a Disney film when it was made, but since it is now an acquired IP, technically I guess it's a Disney film. I'm also banking on the fact that a lot of you have seen it because, you know, it has the biggest box office in the history of movies. So with that, make your wagers. All right, pens down. It is time to find out what the final clue of the game is in episode 21. In 2009's Avatar, the Resources Development Administration, the RDA, is pushing the Na'vi out of their own home in an attempt to mine this lucrative substance. Good luck. Okay, time is up. The correct answer in Final Jeopardy is, what is unobtainium?
This is why we're here. Unobtainium. Because this little gray rock sells for 20 million a kilo. That's the only reason.
I like Avatar, but I'll be honest. Unobtainium might be the worst name for a unobtainable element that they could have come up with. You couldn't come up with anything better than unobtainium. Either way, that's the correct answer, and that is episode 21 of Disney 100 Jeopardy. If you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This is where you're notified every time we come out with brand new episodes. I'll see you this upcoming Wednesday for Inside 300, where I catch you up on Disney news. And then next Sunday, it is episode 22. Once again, I've been your host, Bryan Perri. I will see you very soon. Till then.
Bye-bye.